Welcome everyone. Welcome to another painting session. I'm gonna do some improvising here. Let me put my guitar away. Let me get the canvas set up here. I got a nice tight canvas today. I'll go through the colors I'm using today. This will be cool. I'm just using earth tones. This is raw sienna, believe it or not. I bought this. Sometimes you can get deals at these private art stores, and they had all this. I've never heard of this brand, Saks acrylic. It's pretty good, but they were like $1 a piece because they were getting rid of this brand, and it's really good acrylic. It's heavy bodied, and this is chrome oxide green. I threw a little bit on there, but I also have a little regular sap green. These are earth tones: yellow ochre, yellow, Algerian crimson. This is brilliant blue, believe it or not. It's not any special blue, it's just brilliant blue. I'm hoping it makes the sky look pretty cool today. Black and white, of course. This is burnt umber with black in it. I used that to sketch my painting out, which I'm going to do right now. I think I'm going to paint something today. I was off today from work, believe it or not. So I've got time to do a live, which will be fun, I think. And whoever shows up, welcome. Make sure this is the right knife. I bought a Dick Blick knife a couple weeks ago, and the thing was I have to file it down or something. There's like a sharp edge on it. I think this one's good. I think today what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the horizon right in half today. You know, I can do those paintings with a sunset, with a colorful sky, and like either watered down here, but they're too simple. I mean, some people like those, but I like to put some mountains in here. I want to tell you guys, if you're just starting out painting, these may look like they're hard, but you pick up some of my techniques, you can do this. I make it look easy, so I think a lot of times people see a complicated picture and think, I can't do that, but no, you can do it. You can do it, trust me. This is burnt umber with black in it. I'm going to use it to sketch in. I'm going to put a tall mountain on the left side here. Like a mountain that's like right in our face here. Right in front. Then I'm going to have some mountains going off to the distance over here. You don't have to put peaks. You can just like run some color across like that. I'll make them look like mountains. So that's going to be a mountain range in there. You don't have to put it in perfect. And I just like to get the idea in here. And hey, I'll have a hill coming down here into the valley. This is my valley. My valley will be down in here. I shouldn't have put that line there. Just ignore that line. This line's going to go away now. This is going to be a valley in here. And then I'm going to put another hill here. I'm going to step everything up today. We'll put like, so it looks like it's going up into the hills. I think I'm going to sneak a pathway through here, a pathway from all the way back here, and put a path coming down here like this. Some kind of walkway. I'll have there we go. Some kind of walkway, pathway going to the back there. There we go. Look at that. That looks pretty good. This will be like the top of a plateau up here. I don't know if you can see that. There's my sketch. The reason I do the sketch like this is so I know where the sky is going to be. So I know this will be where my, I can start here and work my way down now with color. That's what I'm going to do. I'm painting a landscape, that's what I do, oh yeah. I'm painting a landscape, oh yeah, that's what I do. There's nobody watching, I'm all alone, what will I do, oh yeah. All right. I thought I was by myself, so I started doing a song. I'm gonna start with. I gotta mix my blue for the sky here. Maybe I'll show the painters how I do it. I'm just gonna use a little bit of blue. Grab some white here. And mix some blue in there. This is brilliant blue. So, I mean, it's going to look, hopefully it looks like a regular blue sky. It's not, there's so many different blues. Cobalt blue, ultramarine blue, lots of blues out there. All right, here we go. I'm going to start with the sky. I'm going to throw some blue up there. Yeah, look at that. That's like blue skies in Seattle. Wow. Man, that's pretty brilliant blue there. That's what it said. It was brilliant blue, and it's really brilliant, so I need to tone it down a bit with some white. So I got a couple weeks off from music, so I'm going to have some extra time. I'm still working on the studio in here. I'm trying to make it get some more room in here because I'm kind of cramped up in here. And I'll probably have time this week because they don't have me on the schedule at Michael's. we got a new manager, and he's like, he cut all our hours down to nothing. Like, I worked yesterday, and that was it. He gave me 4 hours to unload the truck when I usually got 8 hours. And now I'm home all week. When I used to work at least every day for 4 hours, and it's a part-time job, but still. Now I've got 0 hours. They don't care about us, I don't think. You know how companies are. They're just worried about anytime they think they want to make money, they cut the employees' hours down, which is, to me, is stupid. It's, we've already got people, they started doing that 3 weeks ago. There was already people that already left because they cut everybody's hours down. Look at that blue, man. Let me look at this in the frame. Let me zoom this in more. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, go ahead and do so. I got some cool stuff I'm going to be doing. I always say that, but it's going to be great. It's going to be cool. This week for sure, I'm going to get this room fixed up and moved around. So this might be the last time you see me recording in this section of the room. Once I get enough members, I'm going to buy another camera. Get 2 cameras going at the same time, so I can switch from a side view so you can see me more in the picture, side view and a front view. So I'll be able to get more angles with another camera. Plus, this camera I got here, the microphone doesn't work too good. It's not loud enough. I always got to talk loud. Look at that. That's looking good already. I'm going to drop in, this is my valley down here. So I gotta bring this valley all the way down here. I'll put a different color in there in a little bit. I was going to put the brilliant blue, but I'm like, man, no, I don't want to put that down here. So I'm going to make a valley in here like this. Coming down this way, and then I'm thinking maybe I can make this a long river now. Yeah. bring that river, sneak it down this valley from all the way back here. I think that's what I'm going to do, because it's just what I see right now. I like, when I improvise, I like to do it on the fly. So there, that's what I see. Let me put it in real quick so you can kind of see what I see. I'll just temporarily put like a river coming down here to show you what I see. From all the way back there. And then tie it in, tie it into here. And run that river probably from over here somewhere, maybe even up higher. We'll see. So river coming down. So I'm going to make this a river instead of, I could put a pathway maybe somewhere else out here, like in here or over here. Look at that. That looks pretty cool already. Nice bright blue sky. I think the clouds are going to look really good on that blue. So let me put my river in real quick. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-ba. I think I'm going to use maybe a fan brush. Let's see. Fan brush. What I'm doing, I'm mixing some blue and white and gray. Blue, white, and gray, because I don't want this river to be like bright blue like the sky. But I do want it to be a little blue. I might put a little green in it. Put in, what I'm doing now is just putting my color in, just like the underpaint, just so I can see what's going on. There, okay. See how things quickly change? I thought this was going to be like a pathway, but now it's going to be a long river coming from all the way back here. Pretty cool. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Boo-doo-boo. Let's see what this is looking like in the frame. So far I just got blue and gray up there, but man, I think once I put the snow up on those mountains and run the valley, I like the way I did the valley. I ran this down this way, this down this way, and that's how I got this valley in here and came up with the river, if you're just joining in. But this is all I'm improvising. It's a good way to paint if you haven't painted this way before. you don't have to follow a picture or anything. When you improvise, I think it's more fun to improvise. I'm gonna make I think I'm gonna put light color over here because I'm gonna have a big tree here eventually. So I'm gonna mix some raw sienna and yellow ochre and make some, like, maybe mountain hills over here. I'm just gonna mix it with my brush. Just mixing a little white, yellow ochre, and burnt sienna. I'll get like this brownish color. Just like that. I want this to be a drop off here, so I'm going to put a little dark color here. Make it look like a ledge. And put yellow ochre here. This is just going to be my underpaint. I really don't like this brush. I'm using it's a number 12 filbert. It's kind of flimsy. I guess it's okay just to get the paint down. I'm going to try some of that. If you just joined in, I was showing the paint. I'm using this chrome oxide green. I'm going to see how it works out. I picked up that acrylic paint at an art store that was kind of getting rid of it for real cheap because they were getting rid of that brand. I'm going to put some green hill up here, and it's going to kind of, it's plateau, and it's going to kind of come down in here. Like it's going to drop down here. Something like that. I'm going to put green down here around the river. If you're new to painting, this is called, I'm blocking everything in right now. I'm just blocking in the whole painting with color. Then I can start doing all my trees and mountains and bushes and birds. Look at that. Trying to think of what color to put here. I want it to be a light color. Oh, I know. I'm going to mix a little Alzerian crimson with my yellow ochre. Alzerian crimson right into the yellow ochre. And make like a really bright color here. I think it's going to look cool. We have this place. I lived in Las Vegas for years. We had this place called Red Rock Canyon, where, man, all the rocks and mountains were red in this one area. It was pretty cool looking, kind of like that. All right, so there's my underpaints done. Now I can get started. Believe it or not. Let me blend all this in here. All right, cool. I like what's going on here. It's going to be a big valley up there. Yep. This is going to be a huge, huge valley here. Uh, I might be able to drop some more water from here into this river, like a double river coming down. We'll see. Pretty cool. I like this. I like it. I like it. I think I'm going to put a drop here. Okay? Like, to make it look like I might have to lighten that up though up there to make it look like it's eroding on the bottom here. Just like that. That'll work. And then maybe a small one here. Do do do. So me and Lisa, I play in a couple bands. We're learning that Louis Armstrong song. Uh, that one that goes, I see da 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 da. Oh, what a wonderful world! Yeah, we tried it yesterday. It was a pretty easy song. It's got some cool chords in it, like some B7s and A7s, and it makes the songs really cool. All right, there. I'm gonna have like ledges here. That'll be cool looking. All right, enough with that. I'm gonna get started with the mountain. I get a sip of my coffee. There's the name of the other band I'm in, Magnolia Steel Band. We're on iTunes if you want to check out some of our music. Plus, we're on, we have a YouTube account for Magnolia Steel. We got some cool songs. Oh, I haven't been checking the chat room. Right on. Yeah, Richard, this acrylic. Shadow Hunter, how you doing? Yeah, Magnolia Steel Band. We entered the Tiny Desk competition, so I think we have a video on the Tiny Desk competition. Shadow Hunter, I can't remember if you gave me your name or not. I forgot to write it down, but welcome. Richard, welcome. If you guys are new, make sure you subscribe, because I pretty much do, I try and do a lot of live feeds. I'm also going to start doing regular videos, though. YouTube, they want me to do a shorts. I think everybody's into shorts right now, so I got to come up with some cool content for shorts. So I have a few ideas, but so if you're a painter, I just kind of put those across. I didn't try and make peaks over here on this side, but you can, when you put your light color up here, you can put it, you don't have to do it always on the peak. You can start that color anywhere you want. You can also run white down both sides. If like, what if the sun is like coming directly from in front? So you would have light hitting both sides. So the reason I do it like this is because it gives the mountain some dimension. Now I can put a dark blue color over here, and it'll make the mountain look better. But there's a lot of different ways to do mountains. If you're a beginner, I wouldn't start with really pointy mountains like this, because it's hard to get the snow to look right. It's better if it's more flat like this. You just pull your snow to the right. Don't pull it straight down. You got to pull it to the right just a little. That's probably a 22-degree angle. But don't get your, you don't have to measure it. I'm just guessing. Because this is a 45 here, so this would be halfway is 22, yeah. Actually, what I want to do, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull this mountain more in front here. I'm going to make this mountain a little bigger. Run some hills coming back this way. There, let me put my shadow color up. Today I'm using Brilliant Blue. That's why it looks so blue in the sky. It's an actual color. Who was it made by? Of course, it's made by Artist Loft. Brilliant Blue. We don't sell this anymore where I work. This is level 3. We only sell level 2 and the level 1. I used to like the Artist Loft paint. It wasn't too bad. It's pretty good paint for Michaels. They got rid of it and brought in another brand. They brought in I'll think of it here in a second. I can give you a good tip on your mountain so you don't have to worry about it so much. Once you put your snow up there and you got the white the way you want it, now this other color, just pick a light blue for the shadow side. Now to get this part done, just come up next to the white. Anywhere you put the white, just pull a little bit of this blue. That's all you got to do, even on the parts that run straight. Just put a little bit of blue next to the white. Just like that. You don't even have to cover all the gray underneath. So you see this white, I've made like a little indentation here. So you want to fill that in with this blue like this. Be real careful. Go around the white parts like this. Just take your time. And then there's even some more you can do. I'll show you here in a second once I get all my shadow put in here. So I'm going to bury that peak further back. So what I'm going to do is run this blue down like this. And push that mountain back. I'm going to put this big mountain closer to the front. Cool. It's looking pretty good. Let's see how it looks in the frame. Wow. That's looking pretty good. See how I brought that big mountain forward? How it just kind of moved forward now? That's pretty wicked. Now these mountains that are like further back, I'm going to use a lighter blue here. Because it's further back. You could go over some of that dark blue with the lighter blue if you want to adjust your mountains. Cool. Let me run a white streak here. A couple of them. I'm going to use like a blue with some gray in it now. For these cliffs down here. Cool. Looking good. I gotta open up a window in here. It's starting to get a little warm in here. Oh, is my battery going low? I could, but I don't know how to, I guess I could record small clips from my lives on my iPad with my phone in the upward position. Yeah, that's a good idea. Because to download YouTube videos, you got to have a membership, the premium package. I don't even know if it downloads it. It just puts it in a different file for you on your YouTube. I know I got so much material on these lives, but I really don't have them because they're uploaded to YouTube. In reality, YouTube owns them, I think. I'm going to put some trees here to cover this up here. I think I'm going to put evergreen trees. Let me see. Yeah. I'm just going to put evergreen trees going up here. Probably going to take a minute, but the last 3 weeks I've been putting like maple trees up there. Today I want to put evergreen trees. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-ba. All right, Pavlik. Pavlik Vaskovic. Jak se máš? Do you paint with acrylic or oil? It doesn't matter, I mean, because I do both. I do oil and acrylic. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community rules. Yeah, that's what my neighbor told me, Andrew, to do. Record, use one camera for the live, and I have another one recording as I'm going. Yeah, but I got to get a second camera. I've been saying that for a while, but I think if I get another camera, I'll use it for the lives, then use this iPad to record them as the second camera. Because this one, the microphone isn't working good enough. Some people say they can't hear me, but I mean, it is sitting back about 2 feet, but that looks cool. Really cool. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-ba. I think I need a different fan brush. Yep. This fan brush needs to be cleaned. All right. Anyway, there we go. Maybe this side I'll put a row of something here, then a row of something here, and then some trees up here. I put some call them maple trees up here from Canada. There we go. Looking good. I really like this color when you put like a dark brown on it. That really looks, to me, that looks cool. I like that combination. I like the way that looks. So today, I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put some of my larger trees here in the middle. Kind of like this. On this river's edge, I'm going to bring some bushes over. And actually put a tall tree right in the middle. Believe it or not. Look at that. That looks cool. And then I'll do my taller tree right here. Do a tall tree right here. I'm not really, I'm hoping this looks good. I think it will. I should grab a different fan brush. This one's not really the best fan brush. Wow, looking good. Looking good. I just need to adjust these a little bit here. Boo, boo, boo. All right, I kind of like that. Boo, boo. I could put a tree over here off the side if I wanted. I kind of made this scene here a little closer now. by making that tree pretty big, so that's all right. I really like this. It's looking pretty good. I pretty much like all this here. Let me highlight this tree. It needs it. I just added white to my brown. Just gonna highlight the right side of this tree a little bit, just so the branches pop out a little. There we go. Do 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 do. Man, I really like all these rich colors. It looks really like a rich color there. I mix Algerian crimson with yellow ochre to get this color here. That red color. I wish the light was coming this way. I could drop, the shadow of that tree. I could actually drop it in here. I probably can drop a shadow off at an angle this way from that tree. That'd look cool. Man, this is looking pretty good. I'm going to try to do some clouds now. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Hopefully you guys are doing good. You're hanging out with Rick from Seattle. Cheers. I also have another band up there. You see it? Rick and Lisa Experience. Where's it at? Oh. Yeah, Rick and Lisa Experience. Me and Lisa, we play a lot of cover tunes. And now we're on YouTube. If you want to hear me sing cover tunes. Play the guitar. I used to be in a heavy metal band years ago. A few of them. I really like this. I want to do my clouds like from the distance here going up. I'll do that Nike swoosh thing I came up with. I'll show you how I do it. It's kind of cool. If you're just beginning to learn how to do clouds, I'll show you an easy way how I do them. By just using a fan brush. Any size fan brush you can use, okay? And what I like to do, this is these mountains are supposed to be furthest back. This one's up front. So in reality, you should have a big cloud here over this mountain, getting smaller over here, right? So I came up with this like a swoosh. I'll lightly put it in here, like that. Now if you follow that line with your clouds, then it'll look like they're going off into the distance. I call it the swoosh. The whole idea is to keep this one small down here. And then as you move up your swoosh, you get a little bigger each time you go up that arch. Get a little bigger and bigger each time. Using too much paint. Make this one on top the biggest cloud. It should look like they're going off. Let's see. Yeah, kind of does. I'm getting a lot of light right here. This is pretty bright. Oh, it's because that sky up there is very light. There we go. Just adjust your clouds and I'll put some shadows on them. But see how it looks like they're going off into the distance? And then over here, then I'll put some like streaker clouds over here. Just small hints of clouds up in here. There's a lot of different ways to make clouds. I have a lot of videos on my channel that you could go back and watch. Now I'm going to I'll get a little gray, and I'm going to put some gray underneath some of these clouds to give it like a shadow. You don't need much gray. Just want a hint of gray in there. That'll work, something like that. I like it. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-ba. What is today? Today is Tuesday. Usually I would work today, but at the beginning of the video I was talking about how they've been cutting our hours at work. We got this new manager, and he's been cutting our hours. All right, that's enough for the sky. That looks good enough. Wow. I like the way those clouds came out. Man, you see how that swoosh thing worked? You can kind of see some of the white in here where I made that line going up. It's a good little trick. You have to determine where your distance is, though. Put some birds up here. There's an eagle right there. He wants to come in and catch some fish down here. I've been having, I'm still having problems finding a good liner brush. I just want to be able to, like, do this with my liner brush, you know, and make some cool twigs. I guess that's working. You got to load the brush up just right for it to work correctly. It's got to be right on the tip. If you fill the whole brush up with paint, it won't work right. Nice. Let me finish the river. I'm going to try and do the river good today, so it looks like it's pretty far in the distance. I'm going to try and make this white small. There we go. It's not bad. All right, all I got left is to highlight the bushes and maybe these trees here. This came out pretty good. I like it. Man, look at that. I've used brilliant blue for the sky. That came out pretty good. I usually don't, you know, like a bright blue sky, but that brilliant blue, it looks pretty good. I think my mountain came out a little too blue. Uh, I'm going to try and find some spots here and put some gray in it. Make it stand out, make it look a little different. Uh, where can I do it? All right, here. Do 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 do. Just adds more shadow. It adds more shadow to it. All right, what was I working on? Oh, the bushes. All right, I'm gonna use some yellow ochre with Algerian crimson in it for these bushes here, and highlight these. I think I want them like bright orange. I want to add some color in there. Hopefully this looks good. Let's see what it does. Trying to keep this like theme going on with that rich color. Man, it looks good. So I added a little yellow to that for these that are further back. Almost orange like. That looks good. Yeah, it's almost like an orangey color. And finally, these I'll make like a yellow, more yellow ochre color. Or I could have made them green. There we go. I'm liking it. Oops, my battery's at 10% on my phone. Casey, thank you. I don't know how long you've been in, but I just saw your chat in there. How you doing? These trees back here, I guess I'm gonna make them orangey kind of, just to let them show up, I guess. Just gonna hit a little bit of light on them. Just a little bit of light. There we go. Still needs a little work, but I think I'm going to end it there. Where am I at on time? Yep, over an hour. So, but man, that came out great. I'm glad I had some people in here watching. Thanks, everybody. Hopefully you subscribe if you're new. That deserves a guitar lick, yeah. All right, let me zoom into it so you guys can see it better. Front shot. Man, that's the first time I used brilliant blue in the sky like that. I really like that bluish color. Wow. The mountains came out all right. They're not my best, but they're okay. Man. Still needs a little stuff, but man, this came out great. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate everybody showing up. Thanks for being in the chat room. Casey, thanks. Shadowhunter, thanks. Pavlik, thanks. We'll see you on the next live stream, guys. Cheers.